On the West Coast, no two programs have rocked the establishment more than these two, and it's built a rivalry between them. It's been nasty at times. It's had its fair share of cheap shots and ruined seasons, all in the quest for the milk can. Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California. It's the Boise State Broncos and the Fresno State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Broncos head coach before the game. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Boise State Broncos offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. It was the Bulldogs who chewed up the men in blue the last time they saw each other.
I mean, the Bulldogs went frying pan to the head of a proud Boise program and really asserted themselves. And this is a rivalry. These teams that play each other pretty consistently that usually have a lot of meaning on the line, Palmer.
And Boise State was asking so many questions after they got beat down the way they did. Really, you don't have to look much further than Fresno and just how they dominated that game in all 3 phases.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Riley.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Broncos will have it 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for us.
Back to pass, it's Madsen. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Broncos are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. Grabs it inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. From the red zone, it's Riley. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage.
Caught! That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Broncos.
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7, and here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get those goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of a field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes Rayshon Luke. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Guys, they first played in 1977. They've had their battles in the WAC, the Mountain West, and here they are again today.
Yeah, they've changed conferences, and it's kind of an interesting rivalry, Palmer, because they don't play every year. But it's been kind of neutral the last 10 matchups, so good little rivalry, still budding, still blooming.
Yeah, it's a fun one to watch, David. This thing really kicked off back when Boise State joined the WAC, and that year they upset then number 8 Fresno State. I think that's when people around the country started paying more attention to this rivalry.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Martin will throw it. Bring in the heat. Got his man to the left. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Motion from the wideout. This is a designed run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Fresno State right back to the line. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Well, on sideline, got it in the end zone.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job.
He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He will score. Touchdown, Boise State. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The sure hands, it's McClain. At midfield, he's got room. It's a seam wide open. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Give to the back. Breaks the tackle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give out of the gun. Corralled and brought down by the defense. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Martin back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He lets one fly deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Bunch formation for these receivers. The give to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Fresno State right back to the line. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, we think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The run inside. It's Riley. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end now in motion. He'll try it again. He's in open space downfield. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On the direct snap, it's Riley. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds. Great place to start for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Freeman. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. The lone back's got it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. Martin back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pocket breaking down. Oh, look, Ma, one hand.
That is such an unbelievable play by the wide receiver. He did so many things great on that one. First, what about the catch? One-handed, somehow was able to keep his balance and then get upfield to go get more yards after the catch. You simply cannot do it any better, and that's why he's one of the biggest weapons this offense has.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing.
He's got it inside the 30. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Martin will throw it. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running inside. It's Riley. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to...
Here's a little room there. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to is the focal point, but this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Dumps it to the back. It's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Broncos go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Finds his man, it's Riley.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the big fella. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Broncos can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. Working that left side now. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Timeout taken by Boise State. Second time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Got some room to run. The 30. Past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that's one the quarterback would love to have back. At this point of the game, it's tight on the scoreboard. And if that guy's not open, nothing's there. You got to throw that thing away, or you got to tuck it, run, take a sack, live to play another down. That's a decision the quarterback wishes he had back.
Yeah, because you're so frustrated because you're in a position to get points. And, right, when you start getting down there, Palmer, they talk to you all the time. Don't give away points. Make sure you're smart with the football. Don't try to do too much. He tries to do too much. He pays for it, and the defense takes it all the way back to the end zone.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Creates a little room. He's past the 30. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 16, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Razorbacks with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And I guess what they can take away from this one is they're back to even, 3-3 on the season. Now over to your game in Fresno. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead.
And the Broncos will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think the...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Takes it the other way. The 10. Touchdown Broncos. Took it all the way back to the house.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Martin back to pass. It's complete to the right. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rule will get us up to date on his condition. That last connection left him a little short of the first down, but in perfect spot to attack on second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Motion from the back. Snap from the gun on third down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Leaping grab for a big gain. The Bulldogs want to move quickly.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off the play fake. Finds a tight end. Running through contact. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Martin will throw it. Here comes the heat. Buried before he could blink.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked.
Very long coming up. Grabs it in the middle. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The returner will field it and bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. At the 35, he's got room. They finally get... But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Pressure coming. Got the back over the middle. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
On the delay, it's Gaines. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
And he got enough for the first down, but we'll need to check on that injured player. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The run inside. It's Riley. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Gaines. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Broncos! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Fresno State, 34.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Now they find themselves behind, David. Let's see if they have an answer.
Yep, losing the lead, obviously lose a little bit of momentum, but this offense, you can gain it right back, Palmer. Let's get a drive starter going. Find some guys you know they're going to make some plays for.
So that's the challenge for them. You got to answer, right? You got to take the field here. You got to execute, be physical, and regain this lead.
So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Makes it past the marker. Across the 25, he's got room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Martin back to pass. It's complete. Touchdown Bulldogs. And that one will give them the lead. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Got out of trouble and throws. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quickly complete. There he goes. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. Martin will throw it. Right on the money. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Boise State ready to send out that offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Gaines. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Second down as we open the final stanza. Running inside, it's Gaines. Strong, firm tackle.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and management. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
To throw, it's Madsen. Got it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. And how about this defense keeping everything in front and making the short tackle to turn it over on downs? Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. He lost one down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. Fresno State right back to the line.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on 2nd and short. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, good.
Shakes him. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldog. And they add 6 more on the board with that trip as they push out the lead in week 6. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Not taking a knee, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Time to take a shot. Goes high to pull it in. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. That's caught. It's Wagner. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle, and the guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Broncos have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moving out to the right. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gaines. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker.
There's a crease. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big 3rd down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Under fire. And he snatches it and comes down in the end zone for the 2. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying to impose their will with the run. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Wide 53! Wide 53!
Runs through a tackle. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Maybe some room here. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs.
Wide 29! Wide!
The keeper on the option. Fighting off the defender.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Doing it himself again. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
Boise St, 45.
Coming out with it, it's Goff. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Broncos sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Timeout taken by Boise State. Second time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Dropping back, it's Madsen. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's reeled in. It's Gaines. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
But trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Boise State!
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And here we go, final play of the game right here.
Flag 18.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. So the Bulldogs get the win over the Broncos, and you know Fresno State is going to relish this victory for